Sateesh Kamath joined Safaricom as the Chief Financial Officer and Executive Director on the board on 1st August 2016 from Vodacom, Tanzania, where he held a similar position. Kamath is credited with, among many other achievements, improving business performance through Fit for Future initiatives, adding 6 percentage points on pre-tax margins. The telco says Kamath played a key role in completion of acquisition of M-Pesa joint venture from Vodafone and purchase of critical spectrum while ensuring efficient use of company's funds. He also assumed broader responsibility in navigating the company through the phase when Bob Collymore was on medical leave and through transitions thereafter. Meanwhile, UAP Old Mutual Faulu Foundation and Gertrude's Hospital Foundation have announced a joint initiative to provide free COVID-19 testing for vulnerable children and personal protective equipment to healthcare workers in Nairobi. UAP Old Mutual Group CEO Arthur Oginga has emphasized the need for continued corporate support in the fight against COVID-19.
For those who live in low-income populations, although the government provides some testing, some of them may not have access for lack of transport and for many things. And also more particularly for children, because children are not symptomatic, so parents will not remember to take them for testing. So through this partnership, then we are going to provide testing for children in low-income populations, which typically called slums.
The partnership with Gertrude's Hospital Foundation today will ensure that children, vulnerable children and their families are tested, and that testing is done in a safe environment for the healthcare workers conducting those tests.
The program will be implemented through the Gertrude's Children's Hospital outreach program in urban slum areas where healthcare support for children is much needed.
The PPEs are a must-have in any hospital right now for not just taking care of COVID-positive patients, but for taking care of regular patients with other conditions. The reason being that you don't know the next patient who walks into the hospital whether they're actually COVID-positive or COVID-negative. So protective equipment will be an ongoing cost for every single hospital, private or public, in this COVID environment, and for the simple reason that COVID is not going away anytime soon.